Hi guys, it's Ashley. So this speech, it was our narrative speech. My lesson that I learned was that good things don't come easy. Now this one I had to ask a lot of people to help me out, my mom included. So growing up, I was always taught to work for what you have and nothing was going to get handed to you, and to have that work ethic to achieve things on your own and earn things on your own. Because of that, my mom always felt that if I did volunteering and stayed out of trouble and did all that, I would eventually have a job and achieve goals and buy things on my own and do all that. So with me, I actually did do that. I started volunteering at 14 years old at a nursing home, teaching, the elderly on the computers and doing all that. There, I worked a few years, and I actually had my first job there. My first job was in the kitchen, serving the food, stuff like that, to them. And there, I really worked very hard because I knew I needed money and stuff like that, and to save. When I first started working there, I worked a lot, and I sacrificed time from friends and, social life and stuff like that because I wanted to save my money and buy things and do all that and earn that responsibility of, this is my money, I need to buy things with my money. So after a while working there, I saved up enough for my first car, and I bought my first car. It was a 98 Buick Century, not typical for a 17-year-old to drive around and, show up to friends. But that was my car. That was my achievement of, working hard and achieving that for myself. So I paid the insurance on it. I paid the gas and, the repairs, anything I needed. And the repairs did come quick. I did learn that when you don't drive, Elfly doesn't drive a car for very long, and things start to break. My first time driving my car to work, or coming home from work, I'm sorry, my power steering just went, and it was very hard to try to move that steering wheel at all. So that was a bill, and I had to take it to the garage. I had to find somebody reliable and to fix the issue, and pay for that to know that it was fixed. And it did get fixed. I was able to drive it a few days later. So that really taught me that, when you have a vehicle, you have repairs. So you have to remember to have that money aside to fix those repairs for that reliable source that gets you from A and B. A lot of my friends growing up, their parents were like, oh, here's a car, and, just here you go, handing it over. Me growing up, that wasn't me. That's not what happened in my lifetime. My mom, did the same way with her. Her parents did the same thing. She had to work hard, get her first job, and pay for her own vehicle. So she passed that down to me and my sister. And me and my sister did the same. And I feel like that was a very good life lesson to pass on, because that really did teach us, good work ethic and good, responsibility and stuff like that. I did realize that, my mother's tough love of, do it yourself, work for it yourself, didn't teach me that life lesson of achieving those good things. Today, I have a new vehicle. I have a 2017 Ford Edge, and that I paid for myself with my my credit score and stuff like that, financing. So that really taught me to work and work hard, have that big work ethic. With that, for paying for that, I worked the 2 jobs. I was in school and took on a lot on my plate in order to achieve that goal of getting a new car, because 98 Buick, new car. So with that, today I did learn I did understand that I needed for me. So that was on my narrative speech and my life lesson. So I'm interested to see what anybody else thinks. P.S. Thanks, Mom.